Hey, good afternoon, fam. Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Happy Tuesday. Listen, real quickly, I want to share something with you guys, right? Because it is tax season, and this is typically around the time I do most of my annual reviews, right? And I'm meeting with one of my very special client. And the reason why I say special because she's been with me since 2011, right? And I say she's special because she's at the time when I met her, she was in her late 20s. Late 20s. I think she was almost 30 when I met her. And she had 4 children at the time, from a previous marriage, right? And, just a young lady trying to hold it down and trying to do her thing, whatever like that, right? And when I sat down with her to put a plan together for her, right? The first year she started off doing, her monthly contribution and saving towards it, whatever. And then she would constantly call me and ask questions because she really got into it. Like I said, she's special because she saw a future, like she saw what she wanted to do, right? So that in that first year going into the second year, when she filed her taxes, right? I believe she got, if I remember correctly, it was probably close to like 9,000 she got back, right? And she said, Maxwell, you know what? I want to make good use of this money, right? And I want to do something good with it. What do you suggest? So we, at that point, I said, you know what? No problem. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take half of that, and we're gonna put it into, we're gonna throw it into an account for you that's gonna grow over time. You gotta look at this account like something you can't touch, even though you have access to it. Just close your eyes, act like it doesn't exist, and then the remaining money that you have from your taxes, you use it to pay down your debt and treat yourself or whatever like that. And she's been so consistent with it since day one, right? That I want to kind of like share, this is her statement that I'm looking at right now, right? And I'm meeting with her next week because obviously, it's tax season and she's about to go file. And me and her was having a conversation and she's like, wow, I said, look how much money I have access to right now, right? And she's just thanking me. And she referred me her sister maybe 6-7 years ago. Her sister never did anything, but then I'm meeting with her sister now because the sister, I guess she must have talked to her and told her how much she have saved up, and now her sister had me run numbers for her, which I'm going to go over in a minute, right? But just want to quickly share, right? This young lady, she's been with me since 2011, right? And what she does is, the first time we did this, she put about $4,500 into her plan, right? And every year thereafter, she's been averaging about $3,500 and some change, right? And right now, year to date, right now, in her statement, she has roughly $143,000 in there, cash, tax-free, that she can use for whatever, right? And also, FYI, last year, she took out $15,000 out because she wanted to do some work in her kitchen, and she took the kids to, I believe it was Europe, right? So listen, when I tell you that you guys need to really consider using your tax refund to get you rich, I truly mean that, because most people end up blowing this money every single year that they get it. This young lady took $3,500 out every single year and deposited into it. She also did a monthly contribution, but she did a huge lump sum every tax season to have her amass, what she has right now. And she's currently right now 40, I think she's roughly 48, 47, 48, somewhere around there. We're around the same age, that she is right now, right? If she continue at that pace, she's gonna have, if not over $500,000 saved up in this account. And she's using money that she's getting every single year to get to this destination. I want to share with her sister because I ran numbers for her sister. I'll be meeting with her in the next 2 weeks or so. She actually wanted to wait until she gets her refund, but she just said, hey, run some numbers for me, and let me know, what that will come out to be, right? What the one that she's gearing towards is the $7,000 a year contribution, which is pretty much what her sister does, because her sister does about $3,500 a year from the tax money, and then she also contribute every single month. So she want to, replicate the same thing her sister was doing. So which is about $7,000 a year, right? So $3,500 is coming from her tax refund, and then the rest she's doing on a monthly contribution, about $300 a month, right? Cool. So now, when we did this, by the time she's 67 years old, this young lady will have $497,000 in there, cash, tax free, that she can use to supplement her retirement income, right? But here's the caveat. She would have contributed a total of $210,000. How much she would have contributed to amass $497,791, right? But truly, only $105,000 came from her out of pocket. The other $105,000 came from the tax refund that she'll be getting every single year to make this thing work. So really, she actually only really truly out of pocket contributed $105,000 herself, okay, to amass $497,000. You understand? So listen, when she saw this, she was excited. She was excited, to be honest with you. And it makes a whole lot of sense to her, right? So this is what I mean when I say using your tax refund to get you rich. You don't have to use every single penny of it, but if you can take a portion of it to help now, propel your future, to help give you a brighter future, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Instead of blowing the money. Can you imagine this young lady, if she never did what I proposed to her, I know without a shadow of a doubt, she won't have $140-something thousand. Actually, as of last year, it was actually 150 something, almost 160, because again, she took out, $15,000 to do some work in the house. That's why she left with a balance of $143,000. But if she's never done that, she won't have this story to tell right now. So I want to share that with you guys. I hope this resonates with you guys well. If you guys are interested in this program, text me at 443-208-5480. That's 443-208-5480. That tax money is coming quick and fast. Make use of it. Don't spend another year where you blowing this money and then you look back by May or June and say, man, what did I really do with that? You understand? Listen, you guys have a wonderful and blessed day, and I hope to hear from you soon.